Welcome, future students and families, to our Regional Skilled Trades Information Night for October 2020. My name is Kimberly Jones, and I am the proud principal of this amazing school. Tonight we are here with 3 goals in mind. The first is we intend to highlight our Regional Learning Choices program, which we launched in September of 2019. The second thing we hope to do is to showcase for you all the ways an experiential learning pathway in the skilled trades can open doors to your future and your future success. We also want to introduce you to the facilities and the staff at the school who help our students find their passion, so you can see for yourself the kind of learning that will happen here every day. The Regional Skilled Trades program at West Credit was the first of its kind in our board or in any of our surrounding boards in the area. And we are happy that we have the privilege to both honor and engage students who excel as experiential learners. West Credit Secondary School is unequaled in its approach to putting our students' futures in their own hands. More than any other secondary school in the region, our skilled trades program provides extensive, daily, hands-on learning experiences for our students, and it is extensive training in a skilled trades pathway that allow our students to achieve their success. The last word, success. It is a very important one, and I need you to remember it because we will come back to it. I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Beets, our head of skilled trade and experiential learning.
Welcome, families. My name is Ms. Beets, and I am the head of skilled trades and experiential learning here at West Credit. Let me tell you a little bit about myself before I get started. I am a licensed machine tool builder and integrator and certified general machinist. I have been teaching manufacturing for 11 years, and I'm excited to be able to share this regional skilled trades program with you tonight. So why is there a need for a skilled trades program? Well, that's easy. Let's take a look at these staggering numbers on the slide in front of you. This slide comes from the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program, which you might already know about, and if you don't, you will find out along your journey at West Credit. By 2025, just when you are ready to enter the workforce, it is predicted that the skilled labor shortage will reach 1.2 million. Keep in mind, these are pre-COVID numbers. We'll talk about that a little later. 40% of all occupations will be in the skilled trades, and 48% of the current workforce will be eligible for a retirement. You want numbers to work in your favor, and these numbers can't get any better. So I mentioned that the numbers in the previous slide were pre-COVID. Those numbers are even bigger now. Paul DeYoung, president of the Progressive Contractors Association of Canada, states, "Construction trades are the pandemic-proof career choice, and here's why. While COVID-19 brought many sectors to a standstill, construction has kept our economy moving by building and maintaining critical energy, health, and transportation infrastructure." This is also the same for manufacturing. You might have heard Premier Ford talk about the Ontario Together Fund. This fund provides companies, mainly in the industrial sector, funding to support retooling or adapting technologies to produce supplies and equipment for the healthcare sector. Because of this high need for medical supplies and infrastructure, skilled trades will be necessary in the recovery of the province. Remember we said we would come back to this word? I want you to close your eyes for a moment and see what success looks like to you, whether you are a parent or a student. Keep your eyes closed. I'm going to bet the specifics are different for each of us, but there are probably similarities. Happy, employed, a stable profession and home life. I want you to watch this clip. This is Dr. John Gallinger. He studied sociology at the University of Waterloo and Windsor and is the founder of Job Talks and a strong advocate for the skilled trades.
I'm a big proponent of the skilled trades. We need to feel more alive in our daily lives. And if you were to break apart your day in 3 parts, let's say home, sleep, and work, where is the opportunity to feel alive? It's not when you're sleeping. Home, you go to rest. It's at work.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that shout out to the skilled trades too, because we do not hear that enough.
Right.
growing up in Windsor, Ontario, when I was about 8 years old, I said to my Filipino immigrant mother and my Italian immigrant father, I said, Mom and Dad, when I grow up, I want to be an actor. They looked at each other, they looked back at me, they said, come again? I said, when I grow up, I want to be an actor. They said, no, Johnny, it's pronounced doctor. What do you want out of life? Adventure, happiness, money, family. We all want a lot of things, and the truth is, we want all of these things at the same time. For most people, you feel alive when you're moving, right? When you're dancing, when you're running, when you're engaging with other people and play, when you're using your body. And we've learned that there are some people in certain jobs that are feeling much more alive than others. We came up with a new view of working Canadians by looking at how Canadians across the country feel about their work. The square pegs, the bottom rungers, the musketeers, the comfortable, and the fulfilled. So just to recap, you have one group that is miserable. You have another group that is unhappy but hopeful. You have another group that is kind of happy, stressed out, but they love the people that they work with. And then you have tradespeople and educators who are in the comfortable and fulfilled. And by the way, what are tradespeople also? They're educators too. They are mentors. The slide you're looking at is a word cloud. What you're seeing are those words that people use to describe their job in the skilled trades who were said by more than 30% of respondents. And the larger the word, the far above 30%. And you can see there in big bold font, it's good pay. But really, we need to shift the messaging a little. Because if good pay was a message that was working, I don't think we would have the shortage that we have. There's an opportunity to focus through understanding by researching skilled tradespeople the other areas of their work that are extremely impactful and meaningful to them. Always learning. It's interesting, it's fun, fast-paced, hands-on, rewarding, many opportunities, working outdoors. Some other quotes from tradespeople in their own words. I help make Canada's businesses and institutions modern and safe. I make sure I contribute to the wellness of a community. This is poetic. I add to the fabric of reality. What was once not there now is because of me. Looking at tradespeople versus the rest of Canada, most days I feel like I've put in an honest day's work. 3/4 of tradespeople compared to 2/3 of the rest of working Canadians. My job gives me a sense of success and achievement. Again, over 2/3 versus half of Canada. I often have fun while I'm at work, 60% to 43%. But that last one right there, nowadays I often feel worried. 17% tradespeople compared to 42% of the rest of Canada. You have skills that allow you to make lateral movements to different areas of work. Every tradesperson tells us that. So if tradespeople are so happy, why is there a shortage? Every job has its downsides. Yet we don't talk so negatively about these jobs than we do about the skilled trades. To me, it is one of the last almost acceptable forms of, call it what it is, prejudice. You say to a young person, you can do anything in life, but by the way, don't go into construction. That's a dirty job. It only takes one time. The other reason, though, is because our culture values academic intelligence. Intelligence is just the ability to see patterns and make predictions. And we as a culture celebrate those who can see patterns in numbers, history, and words. We call them our intellectuals. Academic intelligence says that the real you is in your mind. Balanced intelligence says that the real you is in your mind and body, your whole body. People with balanced intelligence see patterns and make predictions in the real world. How to connect water to a house, how to grow food, what happens when there's a flood, why the electricity went out, why is there a foundation being built. In a crisis situation, who do you want on your side? Okay? A tradesperson or a sociologist? Okay? One young person can very eloquently tell me Plato's allegory of the cave. Another young person can tell me how roads and bridges work and how they're built. Which one's smarter? They're both smart. They just have different types of intelligence. If you know a young person who wants work-life balance, who wants creativity and change and wants to always learn, if you know someone, or if you want to have accomplishments every day in your work, if you want job security, if you know a young person who wants to go into business, but they don't realize that there are many successful business people in the trades and have the opportunity to work here or around the world because you have global mobility to use your hands. If you know a young person who wants to see the results of their work immediately, to make a contribution to society, to have a meaningful life, then the skilled trades, my friends, awaits. Thank you and merci beaucoup.
After watching that clip, take a look at this slide. It's a breakdown of the 3 main career pathways. As you see, apprenticeships are at the top, and here is why. Number of years to complete. Apprenticeship is approximately the same as university, but you are getting paid while you learn instead of paying to learn. Cost of tuition. Apprenticeship, yearly average, $400 to $600. University, $7,500. Employment after graduation. Apprenticeship, 100%. University, 72%. Average student debt. Apprenticeship, 0. University, $37,000. It isn't just about the money. Dr. Gallinger hit the nail on the head when he said, it's about being alive. As a skilled tradesperson who is now in the education system, I can attest to this. Working in the trades made me feel alive. The trades gave me a sense of success and achievement, like he said. I also was never worried about money or job security, and it was always fun and different. I was able to be successful because of the trades, and it opened a bunch of doors for me that university never could have. Now maybe you are thinking the trades might be for you, but what are they? There are over 150 skilled trades in Ontario across the 4 sectors. Let me give you some examples. In the motive power sector, most of you have heard of an auto body repair, but have you heard of a turf equipment technician or a recreational vehicle technician? In the service sector, most of us have heard of a hairstylist, but have you heard of a horse harness maker or a native clothing and crafts artisan? In the construction sector, most of us have heard of a plumber, but have you heard you could apprentice as a floor covering installer or an architectural glass and metal technician? In the industrial sector, you may have heard of a welder, but are you aware you could apprentice as a surface blaster or a ski lift mechanic? Although not all of these apprenticeships are directly available at West Credit, you will be able to gain valuable transferable skills while here that will help you pursue your career choice. Graduates of the RST program have the same course requirements as all applied level students at any Ontario high school, except that students are able to take courses that will give them an advantage over other high school students if they will be entering the trades, apprenticeship, or its trades courses in college after high school. Grade 9 students in Ontario are required to take French unless you are in our RST program. No French is required, leaving more opportunity to take trades courses. West Credit Secondary School also has 2 specialist high skills major ministry-approved specialized programs that allow students to focus their learning on a specific economic sector while meeting the requirements for their Ontario Secondary School diploma. West Credit's specialist high skills major programs are construction and hospitality and tourism. A successful candidate will be working at grade level in both English and math with no modifications. Learning skills on the report cards will need to be at least satisfactory. Students don't need to know which skilled trade they want to pursue coming out of grade 8. Students will just need to be open to exploring many trade options in high school. So, when and where do I apply, you ask? The easiest way is to Google Secondary RLCP Peel District School Board. Up until the opening date on November 9th at 8:30 a.m., you will not be able to access the actual application, but you will be able to find out information regarding the regional learning choice programs that are offered in Peel, including the regional skilled trades. Note, there is a $40 non-refundable application fee that is required for all RLCP programs. As part of the application, you are going to be required to answer the questions you see on the slide. Remember, make it about you. If you have a career choice in mind or have a hobby that is related to the trades, talk about it. If you prefer hands-on learning, explain why. And be sure to make sure your share settings are open to the public so we can access it. Good luck! Busing is not provided for any students in regional programs. However, there is courtesy busing, which is usually set up by the first week of October, but we can't promise there will be spots. Since we cannot have you join us in the school, we would like you to watch this quick little video about what our school has to offer.
I really believe that the Regional Skills Trade Program is an incredible opportunity for students to pursue their passion, find what they want to do, and go with it.
The teachers prepared me very well, so when I went into Sheridan College, I already knew most of the material that they were trying to teach us, so it really gave me a good head start in the field.
We have the largest selection of shops available to students in Peel. The facilities are very up to date and really give the kids real world experience.
I'm planning on taking my co-op placement in a kitchen. So what I've learned from these classes and in these kitchens, I can take forward with me there and learn and grow.
I'll do the lesson, go through everything, and the students will look at me and say, "Whoa, we're doing that in math class." And I say, yes, that's exactly why that math is there.
The teachers help you through the way, and they do let you work on stuff that you want to work on.
So when you do come to West Credit, you'll come out a well-rounded student, whereas if you go out in industry, you will not be just set to doing one job. You will be able to do different tasks.
I was able to participate in the dual credit program at Sheridan College for Introductory to Plumbing, and with that knowledge, I was able to get hired from my co-op placement and become a plumbing apprentice.
By the time they're done here at West Credit, they would be equivalent to a first or second year apprentice in whichever trade they're going into: welding, fabrication, a sheet metal worker, HVAC, auto body repair. It just gives them a great head start.
Graduates from the Skilled Trade Program at West Credit are uniquely qualified to transition to college and do a 3-year welding engineering technologist program. The 3-year program has currently a 100% employment rate.
We train our students to be hairstylists, barbers, manicurists, and estheticians. And with these skills and techniques, they're able to provide professional salon services.
I love seeing the students come in grade 9 and they're excited and they don't know what it is they want to do or what they're good at. And then as they've tried the different shop classes, they find out what it is they like, what it is comes natural, what it is that they enjoy.
Thank you for joining us this evening, and we hope to see you all in September.